Hey there everybody, Cordell Anderson with the Rock Hugger here. Today up at Saddle Rock, doing a little bit of surface collecting up here, and I found a nice little gravelly spot to do some collecting. Just stumbled upon what looks like to be some kind of a calcite. The light's not that good today, as it never is, as we're approaching winter. So got a few other specimens here of this calcite. Look kind of cool. I saw that it was kind of pink and red. Looks like some iron mineralization. So busted it open and found that there's some cool box work in there. So showing that off. I'll go ahead and turn the camera off and come back when I find some more of this stuff. Looks like there's a few pieces of this quartz and whatnot on the ground, but yeah, let's find some more rocks. Alright, so at this spot there's a couple different kinds of quartz. Some of the more milky, some that have a little bit more banding, and some pieces that are kind of morphed, look kind of like a metamorphic rock or some kind of intrusion in some of these. They're mixed. Here's an example. So got kind of a darker banding with the quartz seams running through it. More so quartz though, it seems, the hardness. So we're just still looking around this area. More of that boxwork looking stuff. Alright, so you can see there's kind of the etching on there. Steady this out. So that piece has got some brown, some pink, white. Pretty cool. Might just leave it right there. That one's cool. It's got an orange stripe through it. So I'm gonna take a few of these home to cut. That's this little pocket. Another big chunk of quartz. That's littered with quartz, but you know, Wenatchee, this area is really close to where a gold mine used to be. There's some bigger pieces here. Got some iron staining. I'm gonna leave that one right there too. A bunch of leverite. Okay, as I was saying, let's go ahead and move on up. I found this cool piece of what looks like lava rock. I always seem to find this lava rock places, but this has got pink banding through it. Cool, we'll get a better close-up and some lighting. And I might cut this one at the end. This looks cool. So there was no real specific goal to today. I just wanted to come out and hike and find some rocks, and found some cool, interesting stuff. Not sure what this is, but it looks like a part of a crab shell or something crusted into rock. But another one to cut and see what's inside. Hiking up this fairly steep hillside. There's the top up there. This stuff is a little loose, but I'm gonna go ahead and film anyways. If I fall, don't laugh at me. But let's see, a bunch of broken volcanic broken rock up here. Not seeing anything spectacular. The other site I think was a tailing site for one of the mining operations back in the 70s here. So a lot of these have some cool seam in them, but it's just like a real small seam. We'll get up here and see what we can find. Supposedly there's some old shafts that miners dug into the hills up here to see kind of what the rock makeup was when they were mining. So let's see if we can find any evidence of that too. That one's been eluding me. Want to check that out and see if there's anything cool. Another piece of this. Well, this one's better. Got like a quartz shell, but the outside looks like lobster or crab. Alright, I'm going to turn the battery off for a second and we'll get filming when we find something cool. The spires here at Saddle Rock, the saddle, well, so to speak, the base of it. So I'm on the right side today. I wanted to look up this chute right here. Look at these cool spires that are coming up. Supposedly this is a rhyolite exposure of lava, 44 million years old. Learned that bit from Nick Zetner, YouTube, Central Washington guy. So shout out to him for some of this stuff that I've learned. Appreciate it, dude. And what a view from up here. I was just kind of kneeling down so I didn't fall over, but look at the view from up here. Nothing like that. Had a good day here. It's almost December and got a break in the clouds, so another beautiful day up here looking at rocks. So I'm gonna make my way back down. I found some cooler stuff over to that way before, so let's see what's over there. It's just a prospecting day. So up here there's a lot of this loose decaying type rock off of the face of this, and I can show you real quick what this is made up of. Close up. Maybe we'll get lucky and stumble upon something. I don't know. I'm not very lucky, but pretty easy to move stuff. I don't want to really destroy the face of this because it already looks like it could blow and knock over. Not today. I don't want to be under that. So I don't know if that crust might be from the borate bombers from all the fires from past seasons. Finally did like a shellac to the outside of these. Alright, here's the fun part, going down. So I don't see anything up here. Makes me think that this was mined at any point. It looks just like some natural erosion, well, you know, weathering, because this rock has it all the way up, and I don't think people could get up there and do the same thing as you see here. So don't think there's gold in this because I'm not seeing quartz or any of the other makeups, but this lateral shift looks like there is a seam layer in there. I don't know if that could have been due to, you know, shifting of plates or what, but onward. Didn't find any rocks, but I found these guys. Little nest of centipedes. These guys look big and healthy. Well, should have probably covered you back up. Winter time. As I was hiking over to the north side of Saddle Rock along the base, found a piece of this, what looks like pink quartz. It's the same stuff I saw earlier down below. Thinking it might be coming from up here, so I'm gonna poke around and see if I see any kind of deposits of this. And this one's on the host, so go ahead and keep this for show and tell. Like that it's just a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see the pink, but it looks kind of more like a sherbet pink, orangish color in the bag, and we're keeping moving. Alright, I think we're back on the trail here. Another piece of host rock with some quartz seam through it. Getting a little bit thicker and cooler colors. So this has got some red lines, kind of a blue opaqueness, clear. But this will be cool once it's cut. Let's look for more. I noticed this cool seam running up through the side. See if I can bust off a little piece and see what this looks like. Well, nothing special, kind of dirty. We'll get it cleaned off back at the shop and see what's hiding. It's running all throughout this. Well, let's chase it and see if there's a zone of awesomeness. And cool little caves up in here. Not sure if that was man-made or water that's running through the rocks, but cool. Nice little seam that runs up through here. Nothing of interest, but cool. Another cool view. Well, I think it's time to start heading back to the truck. Do some more shooting along the way. See what we get. This isn't something I can explain. This is a giant freaking boulder here. It's like a concretion, but yet there's seams running through it. I noticed some banding on the other side. Show you closer. Sure, some of that. On that piece, there's some kind of banded agate. This would be cool to pop some stuff out of. Let's try it. Alright, let's see what we can get out of here with the rock hammer. Might just get my screwdriver. Oh. Here's a piece. Cool black agate running through it, it looks like. Let's see, we got anything else in here? Looks like some of this might have some little bugs. Let's see if I have a screwdriver. One awesome look at Saddle Rock before we head back. This thing's only 15 minutes away from where I live, if that. I need to get out here more, this is too cool. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut a few of these finds from today. This one's kind of a cool banded quartz. Got a few others in here that I set aside that'll be kind of cool to cut. So another quartz specimen. This one had some banding, it looked like. So we'll cut it in half and see if it's got any kind of cool parallax lines. Here's another piece. This one's got some little druzy inclusions. And actually I did find another piece of druzy. This one kind of has a little bit of sparkle. I'm trying to get it to sparkle there. So this stuff, I'm going to set this one aside and do something a little different with. I'm not going to cut that one just because it's got some sparkle. I like that sugar. So amongst the other finds, pan over here to the pan. So a lot of this stuff, I think this is marble. I'm not quite sure. It's kind of grayish colored and it's got a real tough hardness because I've worked with this last time I was up there. I actually gathered some of that up and just a few of the other little agate nodules from popping off that one big rock. Now this one was kind of interesting. This is almost like black, but once I got it washed off, it looks like it's a little porous. We'll cut this one too. It's got that cool pink banding through it, so I'm going to put it in time lapse for the cutting today, so you don't have to sit through all that. But there were a few other cool pieces like this quartz seam. I wanted to get that cut as well. But I did notice one thing about some of this pink quartz is, you can't see it because I got it wet, but on this edge you can see some box I can't think of it right now. Boxwork calcite. Dirt. So I split this rock open and found this cool little bug of that. That'll be cool. Not sure how to work with that yet, but on the other side you can see the same kind of boxwork. This is a little bit weathered, but it's got some cool pink bandings, different colors to it. So I grabbed this chunk. That'll be fun to work with over the winter. Amongst that, there's a couple other pieces that are a little more faint pink, but still got the boxwork kind of going on there with the calcite. So those are two things that I've seen similar out there near First Creek and the Teanaway basalts, and some pretty cool stuff. This is just right in my backyard. You know, growing up as a kid, I didn't know all this stuff was out here, but we'll get to cutting and I'll hit the time lapse so we can speed through this and see what these things look like cut open. Hey everybody, just want to say thank you for watching this video, and if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. Appreciate you.